My name is Rose Conti, 50 Lake Avenue, Brockton, New York. I am the CSEA President for Unit 6300, so I'll be speaking on behalf of my organization. I just have a few questions for the legislative body. I don't expect answers tonight, but I have copies of all those questions, and I'd like to know if it's permissible just to pass them out to you. They would also have contact information so that you can contact me if you have any answers to my questions. Maybe my friends have.
If you give them to the clerk, why she will put them in her mailboxes, so. Or Ms. Foster will take them. Thank you.
When you're making your decisions that has such a broad impact on my members and the residents of this county and the residents of the county home, I just ask that you think about these questions and maybe see if you can provide the answers for them. My first question is, what is your rush to sell? My second question is, when there was money taken from the county home and placed in the general fund years ago, what happened to it? Where's that money and why can't we get that back? My next question is, has anyone here considered contacting the Center for Governmental Research, Inc. and asking them to do a study? Before you decide to sell, shouldn't we have an unbiased opinion of the long-range impact of such a drastic move? Why were the residents of Chautauqua County Home weren't informed before the newspapers and before a marketing group of Marcus and Millichap were informed? Has anyone considered doing an economic impact study on what this is going to do to the county? I'd like to know what will happen to the businesses in the north end of the county if we replace family-sustaining jobs with low-income jobs. Will the workforce become users of the social programs such as Medicaid, food stamps, and HEAP, programs that earlier this evening you were talking about how they hurt us? Why hasn't the gas well that has been drilled been connected to the county home? Isn't that why we drilled it in the first place? What will happen to the residents that need a higher level of care when there is no longer a county nursing home? Will their families have to travel hours to visit them? How can you tell them that it will be all right when you have no control after you have sold their home to the highest bidder? And finally, if after working hard all your life and giving up everything you have, someone came to your home tomorrow and told you that they were selling it out from under you, I'd like to know how you would feel. And speaking of Mr. Larson, he reminded me that back in 1986 was the first time we talked about selling the county home out from under the residents that lived there. And we're still talking about doing that to them. And I think we have to take a look at the history of why we decided that was a bad idea and why we have a responsibility to these people who have given their whole lives to this county. We find money for the things we want. I think we have time to take a look and see what we can do about saving what one person calls the jewel of the Chautauqua County. Thank you.